Okay, what is good, guys? We're on currently unnamed podcast right now because we haven't found out a name yet for this. This is my boy James Sully.
Yeah.
Good, James.
You didn't have to say my whole name, but Jay, I go by Jay.
Okay. So these
Yafi's
questions.
here too, by the way.
Yes, Yafi. So these questions I'm asking will some may be personal. So if you choose to not answer them, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright.
So let's start out with this. Where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. Anything to add to that? Did you like it there? How long were you there?
Growing up in Jacksonville, Florida, it was pretty fun. It was a couple bumps in the road and stuff like that. So I moved down to Houston after my grandma passed and stuff like that, like 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Probably about to be 6 this upcoming.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Alright, so what's your story?
What's my story?
Yeah.
I'm a black African American. I love the sport of football. I'm a ladies' man.
Yeah.
We'll get more into that as we dive into this podcast.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. I guess everyone is asking this. I've been wondering this for a while too.
Yeah.
Who is your crush? Who is your crush, bro? Like, who do you actually? Do you like no one and you're flirting with everyone?
Oh, damn.
Do you like
Hey,
someone?
he's just a ladies' man.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
bro,
okay.
but that's
Hey, that's to be continued.
to be continued.
That's
okay,
to be
okay.
continued.
Okay, I guess I shouldn't ask this, but
What's up?
who are you asking the homecoming?
Okay.
Okay.
Also,
Who are you asking the homecoming, my guy?
to be continued.
Okay.
Alright, best memories as of now at Boys Ranch?
Now, what's your best memory?
Probably getting to know everyone,
Yeah.
having a brotherhood on the football team, being
Yes,
loved
sir.
by everyone and stuff like that, and getting to know God better than I did growing up.
Okay.
Alright, what do you want to be when you grow up?
My dreams is to go to the NFL. Other than that, my B and C plan is to be a fireman. And other
A
than
B and
that-
C, as in like backup,
Huh?
like a backup plan.
Yeah, a backup
Okay.
plan is being a firefighter or going to the military.
You should, I think there's a fire program where.
In the military?
No. At Boys Ranch.
At Boys Ranch?
Yeah, there is.
What is it? Can you explain?
What it is pretty much like if any fires or anything like kind of it teaches you like how to like if you want to be a firefighter in the future or anything like that, it teaches you the basic skills you need, like how to prevent fires and stuff like that, and like they at times they will set things on fire and they will teach you how to like put it out and stuff like that.
Okay. And how do you join?
You just gotta like ask Miss Miller, who's ahead of the jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You just go to her, you ask her, or you ask the people who work there. Like for instance, Nate, he works there, so you can ask him to get more information about.
Wait,
it.
Nate Sanchez?
No, different Nate. Actually in the same house.
Nate.
I don't know his last name, but we're in like a.
Nate Alvarez?
Crap.
don't
Is it his Nathan?
He has on his
Or
bag.
NATO?
NATO.
Okay,
That's the nickname,
okay.
But I don't call him NATO.
Yeah, he doesn't like being called native, but
Yeah, I call him Nate. But yeah, you can ask him, get more information about that. But what should we call this podcast? Like,
yeah. What do you think we should call this podcast?
Well, it's y'all little thing or whatever, but I think it should be something that a name that can shows what Boys Ranch is all about.
Okay.
Should we
Yeah.
say it's like James' interview or something like that? But should we just say like James' interview or like
Yeah,
Forza
interview
Ro-
with James.
or like
Yeah.
interview with James? That's a good one.
Okay. Oh yeah. Have you ever sustained any injuries from sports?
Actually, in 7th grade, I messed up my elbow in football. Throwing the football, tried to throw it pretty far, and then I popped my elbow a little bit out of place.
Oh,
I broke the
jeez.
tip of my elbow.
How long did it take to fully heal?
About a month. Well, I had a cast on for about a month and stuff like that. I had a cast on for about a month.
Yeah. Bro, these flies.
We damn flies, man. I had a cast on for about a month. And after that, it was in a soft wrap for like 2 weeks, you know?
Oh yeah. Tell us about the whole. Like,
Oh, go ahead. Go
oh
ahead.
yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Tell us about the whole like
Barbara.
Barbara situation.
Yeah. Tell us about that
Who's
because
Barbara?
I mean I
No,
know
wait. Who's Barbara?
we're about to ask him. That's
Oh yeah. Tell us about Barbara.
Yeah, like-
you got a girl.
Okay.
like what was that about? I
See,
mean
the
I know
whole-
bits and pieces, but
Okay,
I don't know the full story.
the whole thing about the barber situation, it was a joke at first, and then it was like, I kind of regret the situation a little bit, you know. Probably should have came good, you know, good friends with her and stuff. Probably should have became good friends with her, you know.
Yeah.
Other than,
Barbara as in Cadence.
hold on, hello.
Okay, so Barbara's situation. Continue.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing with Barbara, it was all a joke with the football team. We had like, you know, we had a cookout and stuff like that.
And
I just made a
first,
joke.
is Barbara Cadence?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a resident or like a?
Yeah, that is a resident on Boys Rent. She is a senior and she's graduating this year.
I think she works at the barber shop.
She probably do.
Yeah. So.
She
Does
dummy
have-
thick though,
does
I
she have
ain't even
black
gonna
hair?
lie.
Wait, she got black hair?
Yeah.
And it's kind of
Oh,
short.
I might know her. I think. I only seen her. I think she walks around with Deg at some point.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she always-
They
yeah.
are talking, right?
She walked through my classroom.
Well,
with
what
a
Dick
hoodie
said,
on
they
and stuff.
don't go out. True.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in between that.
So, give me your opinion about the whole Afghanistan thing.
What you mean?
You know, the whole craziness that's happening in Afghanistan.
I feel like with stuff like that going on outside of the country is out of my pay grade. So, you know.
Okay.
I really can't speak too much on it, but I feel
What do you
like
mean, bro?
Nah, bro.
I really don't know too much about it.
Oh,
I just know
okay.
it's a whole bunch of like, I guess, terroristic things.
Bro, I'm really like I've got my own thoughts about that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
go
kind
ahead.
of, like,
Go ahead.
Bro, how does a gang manage to take over a whole? Imagine if the Crips took over the America. That's pretty much the same equivalent.
Yeah, true.
That they're possibly the first gang in history. But like, it's just kind of crazy how a gang managed to take over, even though like the country is kind of protected by. I mean, even though that America drafted or like took their soldiers out of the country, it just shocks me that their own military kind of like didn't even resist. Honestly, the people, if they wanted to like protect their own homeland, should be like patriotic for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try
Yeah.
taking over the country, but instead they're blaming their problems on the government. There's like right now, there's only 1,000 soldiers, Afghani soldiers left, and they're planning on a defense from the Taliban shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just kind of crazy, but there's 1,000 of them to compared to like millions, like thousands, like hundreds of thousands of Taliban soldiers.
You should
It's crazy.
you
and it
should
just,
join
like,
the UIL
the
for
UIL?
I forget what it's called, but it's like you compete in world events.
Yeah, that's
Nah, bro. It's just they compete, but they don't. In my opinion, I feel like they don't really like care about the matter. I mean, maybe they do. I don't really see them a lot, but
What do you mean?
if they would, they would like try to having like petitions. You know what I mean? Like going to the streets of America or any streets of a different country, of their own country, is saying this ain't right. We gotta help these people out.
Oh, no, that's all you want. No, bro. Nah, bro. We're talking about the UIL current events, like the competing.
Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of retarded. I thought you said like the union or something like that.
Oh, what?
I'm not gonna. Hey,
We
just
get
forget
into
about that. Just forget about
Something out of
that.
our pay grade for real.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My opinion is that, you know, the United States has been there for... You good, bro? The United States has been there for over, I think, 20 years now.
Yeah.
And, you know, people that weren't even there, like, weren't even born before it started are fighting this conflict now. This is, like, worse than what Vietnam was.
Because the land burns.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And, you know, the Afghan government has become so dependent on the United States government to send them supplies to provide security and defense to their nation, that they haven't tried to invest in their own government to prop themselves up. So when United States finally decide to get out, you know, this is why all this happens. But yeah, enough of that.
That's for another day, though.
What's your favorite football team?
Have to say Patriots and the Seahawks. And my reason for that is Tom Brady. You know, it's like,
But it's not in neither of those teams. Tom Brady,
He was kind of.
Tom Brady played for the Patriots for 20 years.
20
Did he
years.
play for the Seahawks?
That's crazy.
No, he didn't.
The reason why I love the Seahawks is because Marshawn Lynch
Okay.
is a running back.
Yeah.
I like the Steelers.
What position do you play in?
Football,
Yeah.
running back and inside linebacker.
Okay. Do you enjoy that? Do you wish to become another position?
No, not really. It's really the positions I always,
Yeah.
played.
For people who don't know as football as much as you, aka me, aka Yafi here, what is that position? What do you do in that position?
So basically, the running back position is a position that is meant for blocking, going out for passes, and gets the ball on a handoff from a quarterback. My fault.
Okay. And you're right beside the quarterback, right?
Behind. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Top favorite shoes?
Gotta go with Nike. Nike for life. Yeah, gotta love the Forces. Ain't go wrong with Forces. Air Maxes, Vapor Max, just Nike in general. I can wear Nike for the rest of my life. I see yourself. You like Adidas?
Oh yes, I am an Adidas fan. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You got a favorite person in Anderson, or like a favorite homie? Like someone, you got like a favorite person in Anderson, or like
Anderson?
a homie?
Yeah, favorite person in Anderson home.
Like someone you just like, you know.
We live in Anderson home.
No, we live in
We live in
Homelessville.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We live in Anderson home, my guy.
Yeah. The house, like, okay, like favorite person in the house, like
Yeah.
our house.
Who
Really,
do you get along with the most?
probably Deg. Deg pretty cool.
Yeah.
Other than when he pissed off. But,
I don't think I've ever seen him pissed off, to be honest.
oh, no,
You know, whenever we say anything that could potentially be offensive, he goes, and kind
Yeah.
of like what do you
in
call
a
it?
playful way.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you call it? De-escalates the situation.
Yeah.
You know, some people would.
Get pissed off.
Yeah.
And be ready to. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude, and I wish a girl will notice that. Yeah. Who's your? Who's your?
Maybe you should get him on the podcast.
We will. We got time. But who's your least favorite person in the Anderson home?
Rather not say it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Who's your favorite girl to call? Because I mean, we all know you be calling girls every single day. So who's your favorite girl to call?
My favorite girl to
It doesn't have
talk
to be.
to on the phone.
Yeah. Like it doesn't have to be like a crush. Like just who do you enjoy the most conversing with?
Probably Gigi.
Gigi?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, she pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Get the fuck on, bro.
Okay. And how are you liking Boys Ranch so far?
Boys Ranch is pretty good. You know, someone asked me that question earlier. You know, even though Spanish class ain't the best and vocabulary test on Fridays isn't the best, you know, but overall it's pretty good. You know, I'm learning different things almost every week, almost every day, nearly, about Boys Ranch, the history of Boys Ranch, and you know, learning a different level of God. You know,
Yeah.
because growing up where I was from, it's like I went to church really certain times out of the year, you know?
Like during like holidays or
During
something?
like holidays and stuff like that. But you know, hey, now I'm here. I got an opportunity to learn about God, you know?
Yeah.
So you got like a favorite teacher, someone that you can like talk to?
Not yet, but I love my coaches though.
Who's your favorite one?
I like Coach Wong, Shep, and Coach McDonald. I really love all my coaches, to be honest with you. I love
Who do you
them
think?
all.
I don't know. In my opinion, I think there's one of the coaches, who I think care about us the most. You know, I could be wrong.
Who?
I would say Coach Wong.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%.
I think he's, out of every single coach, he's the one. He's
Yeah,
the
a
one
good guy, bro.
that you know wants to personally invest in us and in our lives, and
Not just money wise
Yeah.
and financially. It's like
you know, only doing it just for the money.
yeah.
I mean, we haven't won a game in
5 years.
5 years, so. I
But
mean,
we trying to turn that around this year. You know, we got a game this Friday. We hit practice hard, do what we got to do, so we can execute on Fridays and be cheerful about it. You know, turn things around at Boys Ranch.
So, tell us a story about why you chose your football number.
Growing up, I always loved LeBron James. Like, if I wasn't gonna wear the number 23, I was gonna wear the number 24. You know.
Okay.
Because I had a favorite running back. His name was Marshawn Lynch. He played for the Seahawks, the Bills, and the Raiders, you know? So, like...
And he currently plays for the Seahawks right now.
Yeah. So, So, everything is based off something, but I really want to create my own legacy with the number 23, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
You got like any advice you would give to people? You know, like wisdom that you learned over years, kind of doing things.
Be humble about everything. Stay focused on your grind. Cause soon as you slip up, somebody can take your spot.
That is true.
In life, in sports, in anything you do, a job, you can be thinking you're doing something right, but as soon as you slip up, boom, somebody else in your spot. And being a minority in the world, you know, being a black male in the world, and being young, try to stay focused and stay out of the jail system, you know?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because my dad, he went to jail for 10 years for doing something dumb, you know? So I don't want to follow in the footsteps and doing something young. I said young. Doing something dumb at a young age, you know, and ruin 10 years of my life. I could have been working hard and trying to provide for my family and my mom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
do you agree with the whole Black Lives Matter aspect?
I feel like everyone should be treated equally.
True.
Black lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter, basically, to me.
Yeah.
You know, as long as everyone being treated right. But what we went through in the year 2020 was something that never happened in the last 50 years, you know, with the stuff with Martin Luther King and, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of racism, a lot of discriminating, a lot of sexism and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Cops get beaten, you know, beating kids and stuff like that. None of that stuff cool, you know.
Yeah.
Kneeing on somebody's neck for 9 minutes straight is not cool, you know. Till they physically can't breathe anymore. So, like,
yeah, I agree.
so everything that went on with Tiana Taylor and everyone a part of the Black Lives Matter movement, it wasn't right, you know. But, you know, I stay in my lane when I speak about topics like that, because some topics like that is emotional for other people, and some people get sensitive about this subject, you know.
But you know, what I think is, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, then you know that's okay, as long as you know it doesn't affect them physically.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand like people are gonna hate you if you say you're part of the KKK or you're being racist. But if you agree, if you follow Trump and stuff like that, you shouldn't be discriminated for that. Same with Biden or any other candidate. You know, you shouldn't be judged by who you agree with or what your political opinions are.
Yeah.
So I mean, that if there's anything else you want to add on,
Yeah, anything else?
you can like say it freely. Don't matter. But, you know, just say, you know, final last words. You know, like
Nah. Really think all I gotta say is be humble with everything you do in life and stuff like that, and
Okay.
try your best at everything you do.
Yeah.